It has been almost 9 months since the mother accused of locking her kids inside of a burning house was charged with child abuse, homicide, and arson.
And still, Raconda Singleton remains incompetent to stand trial. Her mental health is still being treated at a state hospital in southeast Michigan.
But our Megan Bunchman has discovered that Singleton had previously made threats of hurting her young children, with CPS investigating claims for neglect in the past. Megan joins us now in studio with a deeper dive into a system that failed to protect Charnice, Cherish, and Shamaya.
Ryan and Sue, we already reported that Raconda Singleton has a lengthy history with Grand Rapids Police, but our investigation into the mental health system, Child Protective Services, and the front of the court has revealed shocking details that allude to Singleton's alleged homicidal ideations in the months prior to Shamaya's death.
Bye, Maya.
A picture of Shamaya Stewart is all that's left of this 12-year-old Grand Rapids girl.
They talk daily about Maya and how they miss her and things that they used to do.
After she died in a house fire in January, which police say was intentionally set.
And there might be still one kid inside on the second floor.
Court documents revealed Raconda Singleton, Shamaya's mother, suffered some type of mental episode that led to her taking 7 smoke detectors off the walls of their home before starting multiple fires, all while Charnice, Cherish, and Shamaya were inside.
When Cherish talks about it, it's like I learn something new every time.
What?
Like, I didn't know that when she jumped out the window, she went around to the front and her mom grabbed her back in the house.
Shamaya died as a result of the fire, while her 2 younger sisters are now left to navigate the harsh reality of remembering their sister and loving their mom from afar.
It's hard when they have these hard questions because I really don't have the answers for them.
A deeper dive into Singleton's probate file and several CPS reports given to News 8 by the girl's father now reveals a troubling spiral into mental illness and a major red flag just months before the fatal fire, in which Cherish told officials her mom had, quote, threatened to drown the girls at the lake.
Those girls will never be the same. My is not here with us. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to adjust to.
But I know that back as far as August, when we started receiving calls of troubling behavior with her.
Kent County Probate Court records show Singleton was involuntarily admitted to Pine Rest Christian Mental Health Services in August of last year for a, quote, brief psychotic disorder.
The first really, mental health related call that we had with her was back at a T-Mobile store, and they called and they said that an individual had come and taken all her clothes off and was causing a disturbance.
And she was eventually ordered to undergo up to 60 days of inpatient treatment after mental health experts said, quote, she can reasonably be expected within the near future to seriously injure herself or others.
We didn't know that she was in Pine Rest.
But Shirley Taylor, the aunt of the 3 girls, says her brother, who lives with her, was never notified of Singleton's 17-day stay.
We didn't have a clue what was going on. We didn't know that she was going through a mental health crisis.
Nor was he told where the girls were during her treatment. He later found out they were staying with family in Ann Arbor.
No one even contacted and told my brother any of that.
Singleton was discharged on September 9th, and by the 26th, Singleton admitted in a video visit that she had stopped using medication that was prescribed to help combat her psychosis. She then withdrew from all care on the 7th of November, with discharge paperwork noting her care was not completed. And then 2 months later, Singleton suffered another mental episode, but this time, the effects, the consequences were irreversible.
CPS definitely dropped the ball. They did not do a good investigation. They allowed them to go back to their mother after her Pine Rest stay.
The Office of the Child Advocate, which oversees CPS, tells me its investigation into what happened is still active. It could not comment any further on the matter. Brian.
Megan, thank you.